Z92.7 WZBD Radio presents exciting high school wrestling. Brought to you in part by the many community-minded sponsors you'll hear. And now to the gym for the exciting action.
Well, good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the WZBD YouTube broadcast of tonight's wrestling match between the Bishop Dwenger Saints, the host here tonight, and the visiting team, the Bellmont Braves. Once again, this broadcast is powered by Innovative Concepts Audio and Video. We're, for over 30 years, bringing technology to you. With that, let's get a couple of commercials under our belt here, and we'll be back with more pre-match conversation. I had a real good interview with Coach John Bennett, former coach and former athletic director of these Bishop Dwenger Saints. We'll be back with more pre-match conversation right after these messages here on WZBD YouTube channel.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Decatur is John Kins. Get a quote at 728-8888 or visit kinsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Who wants a complete smile? Or maybe it's just time for a dental cleaning and exam. Visit Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her gentle, knowledgeable, and caring staff at Complete Smiles, located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton, Indiana. Dr. Kugelhahn would like to help you maintain your dental health or transform your smile. Complete Smiles is there to help you. Dr. Kugelhahn is currently accepting new patients. Call 824-3100 today to schedule an appointment.
Renowned around the Midwest for his skills and his creative abilities, Nate Bowers and the team at Bowers Paint Studio in Decatur work with a wide range of clients, from collision repair to custom paint jobs for classic cars and motorcycles. Located on Monroe Street on the west side of Decatur, Bowers is your place for body work too, whether it's getting your ride back on the road or finally getting that classic car, the paint job you've always wanted. Stop by or give Nate a call to put the best in the business to work for you.
Finding a reliable, affordable, and professional electrician is difficult these days, but in Adams County, there's a name you can trust, and it's Phil Blakey of Blakey Electric. Serving Decatur and the surrounding communities, Blakey Electric does residential and commercial electrical work, both inside and outside. Give Phil a call today at 724-8049 and tell him about the work you need done on your remodel, new building project, or any other electrical project. Leave it to the experts at Blakey Electric, 724-8049, to take care of all of your electrical needs. Timmy Takedown Tree Service on US 224, 3 miles east of Decatur, has firewood for sale. $30 a scoop, $75 for a 6-foot bed, $85 for an 8-foot bed. Timmy Takedown Tree Service can give you a free estimate on removing storm-damaged trees, grinding stumps, or trimming trees. Call 728-9120 and talk with Jake to set up an appointment. Timmy Takedown Tree Service has been in the area's best and most trusted tree service for 50 years. Stop out or call today. When you need building materials, you need Arnold Lumber, 425 Winchester Street in Decatur, featuring lumber in a wide choice of sizes, plus doors, windows, roofing, and more. Whether it's a complete new home or remodeling, a new deck or deck repair, a new kitchen or a kitchen update, whether it's an erected or materials-only garage or pole barn package featuring quality metal, free professional designs and estimates. Arnold Lumber provides it all. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Thursday till 4:30 on Friday and 11:30 on Saturday.
Welcome back to WZBD YouTube broadcast here. Tonight's match between the Bishop Dwenger Saints and the Bellmont Braves. We're on the pregame show here. I was just told by assistant coach Sean Froat that there will be 7 junior varsity matches tonight, which is a real good number for both these squads to get underway here tonight. Once again, tonight is a big night on WZBD YouTube channel as the Purdue Boilermakers basketball team has the airwaves on 92.7, so Dane and I went different directions as he is down at the Star Dome in South Adams, where they will host the Delta Eagles. Those Delta Eagles will then travel to Bellmont High School on Saturday night to take on the Braves in a big matchup between number 1 and number 3 in Class 2A rankings in dual meet style. Tonight it is YouTube broadcast of Bishop Dwenger and Bellmont. I was here the year before last and had a pretty good match. The score did not reflect it, but there were some pretty close matches that most of those toss-up matches went to the Braves. Tonight, there's a few good matches on the lineup. I have a preliminary matchup that Dane had on the website that you can go there and look at that. It's just as easy as I did. He had a real nice article on the match tonight. I had a chance to interview a good friend of mine, John Bennett, and I'm going to play this round of commercials and come back and play that interview that we had pre-match, and be back with more pre-match. You're listening to High School Wrestling here on WZBD YouTube channel.
Your family deserves the finest in quality from Manly Meats, just 4 minutes east of Monroe. We are committed to continuing the tradition of country quality meats with a complete deli, catering, custom butchering, canning, and so much more. For the holidays, think steaks, smoked turkeys and turkey breasts, meat and cheese trays, plus Manly's gift cards and gift boxes are always a big hit. Make Manly's your destination for the finest meats, custom butchering, and canning. Happy holidays from all of us here at Manly Meats.
Expert Transmission on US 224 in Decatur and on US 124 in Bluffton is the place to go for not only transmission help, but also full-service general auto and truck repair. Matt, Corey, and Tyler at Expert Transmission are experienced and ASE-certified mechanics who can diagnose and fix your family or work vehicle. Call Steve or Dustin soon to set up an appointment. Expert Transmission has the best warranty in the business. 5 years and 100,000 miles on a new transmission and can give you a free estimate. Call today at 724-2434 or like Expert Transmission on Facebook. Ahead of the Curb Driving Academy is committed to providing high-quality driver's education to students in Adams, Wells, Allen, and Huntington counties. We're pleased to offer the online and traditional classrooms, as well as behind-the-wheel training and driving skills tests. Our instructors have a wealth of experience and are very patient during the lessons. Their office is located in Decatur, but we have instructors who drive in Decatur, Bluffton, and Heritage High School. Taking driver's training allows you to get your permit when you're 15, your license when you're 16 and 90 days old, and a nice discount on your car insurance. Let us help you navigate your way to your driver's license.
When you walk out of the cold winter weather, you expect your home to be as warm as it was when you left in the morning. If you're worried about the heat in your home, call Kevin McIntyre. Don't get called for stalling, because once your furnace has gone out, you're already too late. McIntyre Heating and Air Conditioning can install a new furnace to meet your needs, or Kevin can service your existing furnace. A proud member of the Decatur community for decades, Kevin is a trusted repairman and installer of new furnaces. Call McIntyre Heating and Air Conditioning.
Soul Pig Barbecue on 2nd Street in Decatur, across from the courthouse, features traditional and not-so-traditional barbecue, brisket, smoked meats, pulled pork, wings, burgers, soul food, steaks, fish, seafood, and a full bar service. Bring the spouse and the young ones to Soul Pig and enjoy the family side or dine on the bar side. Large portions ensure no one will go home hungry after a Soul Pig meal. Follow Soul Pig on Facebook for the daily, weekend, and entertainment specials.
For many parents, getting speech therapy for the little one is a stressful task. Many parents aren't quite sure what their child needs or how they can manage the time it takes to get the right treatment. At Three Roads Therapy, they offer in-home pediatric speech therapy services for residents of Adams and Wells counties. They serve children and their families with individualized treatment plans using evidence-based practices. In-home speech therapy with Three Roads offers not only convenience for your busy life, but also an affordable and appropriate treatment plan for your child. Visit Three Roads Therapy LLC on Facebook and find out how Chelsea and Lauren can help you help your child with their communication needs.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School. Rex Brewer on the YouTube channel tonight. Running solo as Dane Filling is down at the Stardome, getting ready to broadcast the Delta versus South Adams match. John Bennett was a longtime wrestling coach and athletic director here, and I was able to get a interview with him before the match started, and I will get to that interview right now here on WZBD YouTube channel. Well, before the Bellmont Bishop Dwenger match, I found an old friend of mine, long time
Clean water is everybody's business. The City of Decatur thanks you for all you do to keep our streams and rivers clean, but we can do more. Remember, never dump anything down a storm drain. When you wash your car at home, grease and grime run down the drive and into the storm sewer. Instead, wash your car over grass or save yourself some work and take your car to a commercial car wash. Protecting water quality requires all of us to do our part to prevent stormwater pollution. Get more ideas on the web at decaturin.org.
You may not know it, but Hitzer Patio and Fireplace is the perfect gift center for most everyone on your gift list.
Big green egg grills,
Gift certificates,
tabletop pellet grills,
Pelican premium coolers,
cast iron kettles, and Dutch oven. Unique gift ideas for special people on your gift list.
Hitzer, 269 East Main Street in Bern.
Merry Christmas from Hitzer.
Brandon here for Kelly's Decatur Auto Mall. 3 dealerships right here in Decatur. Tom Kelly Chevrolet, Tom Kelly Ford, and Tom Kelly Chrysler Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. With a large new car inventory to meet your needs and wants. We also stock over 100 pre-owned vehicles in a variety of price ranges. All the big city incentives right here in Decatur. We have been here for over 70 years. Free car washes for as long as you own your Tom Kelly vehicle. We also just updated our car wash here in Decatur. Stop in and see us soon. And drive Kelly and drive with confidence.
Our goal is to help you maintain your family's oral health. Hi, this is Dr. David Baker, a native of Decatur, graduate of Bellmont High School, Purdue University, and Indiana University School of Dentistry, married to Mary Kate with 3 children. I am happy to be at Geneva Dental Clinic, 447 Line Street. We are accepting new patients and offering convenient office hours, accept major credit cards, and have a friendly professional staff. Geneva Dental Clinic. Enjoy a lifetime of smiles.
DeVos Johnson's Wick Baker in Ainsworth is now DeVos Baker Ainsworth and Razzo. While the name is different, our dedication to serving Adams County and surrounding areas remains the same as when L.C. DeVos began his practice nearly 150 years ago. Our name celebrates the future of our office while honoring the legacy and dedication to clients displayed by our founding member and the 3 generations of DeVos attorneys that followed him. Call Tim Baker, Scott Ainsworth, Luke Ainsworth, or Ann Razzo to experience the same dedicated and knowledgeable service in meeting your legal needs.
Why lose out to pain? Visit Dr. Carla Grody at Grody Chiropractic, 320 West Monroe Street, Decatur. She's a specialist in the utilization of proven non-force techniques to treat injuries of all kinds requiring professional chiropractic care. Call 724-2510 for an appointment with Dr. Carla Grody. Open Monday through Thursday, closed Friday and Saturday. Grody Chiropractic, 320 West Monroe Street, Decatur.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School as the junior varsity matches are underway. The first match was won by Luke Rubel of Bellmont by a fall in the first period, and now there's another Bellmont wrestler on the mat. I did not get the name, but he was trailing 3-0, and has reversed his opponent, has him on his back, ready to put him away here. And maybe we'll get a name as soon as that match is over. There's about 1:20 left to go in this period. As the Dwenger wrestler trying to fight off his back, doing a good job of bridging out off the edge of the mat. Bellmont wrestler trying to keep him on there with a nice front half Nelson. Now he buries the arm a little bit better, arches the head. Jim Bopp is our official tonight. He's on the mat looking for the fall. Dwenger did have a lot of their wrestlers for their youth program out here tonight come out and got recognized. They had a little practice before the match. Now a reversal is given up to the Bishop Dwenger wrestler. That makes the score 8-5 now. 8-5 with the Bellmont wrestler in the lead after that 4-point near fall, and got a 3-point takedown. So as they start that second period in the neutral position, Bellmont wrestler just about got a reversal, but they go out of bounds. They'll come back to the center. Once again, possible matches that will be going on tonight. And I did catch a chance to talk with Jim Bott before the match started, and he drew the chip for the heavyweight, so we will start at heavyweight tonight. That is where the first match will be underway, as that will be Grady Baker taking on Landon Sorg. And this wrap her up around 206-pound weight class. It'll be Jacob Binniger against Hudson Tranan. And then at 113, Bellmont will have Jacob Blakey versus Colin Delaney. A few Delaneys in this program over the past years. 120 will be Ben Mills versus against Simon Cornwell. Cornwell is the winningest wrestler on this team from last year. As I look at my cheat sheets that Dane has given me, Simon Cornwell was 23-10 last year. And he was a regional qualifier. And the year before that, he was a ticket rounder in 2020 and 22-23, and he had a 32-9 record. He is the most decorated wrestler on this team right now. And once again, he will be wrestling against Ben Mills at 120. 126, it'll be Ethan Curtis versus Isaiah Henry. Isaiah Henry is a 10th grader. These Dwenger Saints have not wrestled a match yet, so this is their first match. And last year, he was 5th at sectional, and he was a 16-16 record. At 132, it'll be Gabe Myers wrestling against Michael Gwen. At 138, it'll be Henry Froat versus Carson Wallopy. At 144, it'll be Will Franzi against Grant Hilger. There's a number of Hilgers that have been through this program in the past. At 150 pounds, Sam Wolpert will be wrestling. I believe Wolpert will be wrestling against Grant Hilger. I think I'll have to go back to Dane's list and check that. I did not have that written in. At 157, it'll be Belmont's Austin Manley against Isaac Pfluger from Bishop Dwenger. At 165, it'll be Gavin Davis from Bellmont against Luca Hubley. At 175, it'll be Belmont's Landon Rich versus Andrew Zedeker. At 190, it'll be the X-Man Xavier Palacios wrestling against A.J. Schifferly. And finishing out the night at 215, it'll be Ryan Falbush versus against Jonathan Holly. Those are the projected matches for tonight's contest. The Bishop Dwenger JV wrestler has come back to get within 1 point of the Bellmont wrestler. It is 8-9-8 as the Bellmont wrestler trying to flip him back over and going to come up on top here. This is battling back and forth, about 34 seconds left to go. Still neutral in a neutral position. 30 seconds left to go. The Dwenger wrestler in tight on a double leg, and he gets a 3-point takedown. And that should seal the deal with 20 seconds to go here, as he's going to get some back points too. So that junior varsity match will go to the way of Bishop Dwenger. This is the second match of 7 tonight. Let's take an opportunity to squeeze another round of commercials in here. We're back with more pre-match conversation and looking at these lineups here on WZBD YouTube channel.
'Tis the season for savings. This is Manager Matt Brown of Best One of Monroe. Now through December 15th, buy 4 eligible Bridgestone or Firestone tires and save up to $70 instantly. Get up to $100 when you use your Best One credit card. Subject to credit approval, and don't forget, Best One of Monroe gift cards make great stocking stuffers. See store or bestoneofmonroe.com for details. Best One of Monroe, selling tires, serving people.
At Three Rivers Federal Credit Union, we're focused on empowering you to achieve financial wellness by offering the resources and support you need every step of the way. We're equally committed to bettering lives in our region through volunteerism, community funding and partnerships, college scholarships, and more. We give back to the people, places, and ideas that matter most to you. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org. Three Rivers is federally insured by the NCUA.
Don Myers Plumbing and Heating in Bern is your American Standard home comfort dealer. American Standard has been in business for more than 100 years and welcomes Don Myers Plumbing and Heating of Bern as one of their independent dealers. Don Myers Plumbing and Heating and American Standard will provide your home or business with energy-efficient heating and cooling equipment, saving you money. Don Myers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling at the east edge of Bern on Adams County Road 000, your American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Hey, do you know when and where we can recycle in Adams County?
Well, I know you can recycle from 8 to 4 weekdays and Saturday 8 to noon at the transfer station next to Golden Meadows.
Okay, where else?
In Decatur, behind D&D Marathon on the east side of town on Thursdays, Mondays at Simon Manufacturing 27 South in Bern, and in Monroe on the third Tuesday at the fairgrounds. Plus, you can always get the latest info at adamscountyswmd.com.
Thanks.
When faced with the difficult task of making arrangements for your loved one, many emotions and questions arise. What would they want me to do if they were here? Where is the money coming from? How much should I spend? Do they want burial or cremation? The staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home can help you navigate these tough questions. Make your wishes known and allow us to make sure that your wishes are carried out. Call Ryan Hershey or Eric Zelt at 260-724-7167 to schedule an appointment today.
Join the team at Smith Brothers of Bern, where they pride themselves on providing their employees with a family atmosphere. Smith Brothers is currently hiring with a Monday through Friday work week in an air-conditioned environment. Employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $17.50 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year with a yearly bonus incentive and a competitive benefit package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at Smith Brothers, 356 Monroe Street in Bern.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School, as Bishop Dwenger has rattled off 2 falls in a row, as William Rentschler was a winner by fall and Grant Hilger was a winner by fall. And they defeated Blake Christner and Isaiah Herman both by fall. Now wrestling on a mat is Joe Hakes. And I did not catch the name of his opponent. Once again, I need to look and see who is at 150 pounds. It will be wrestling against Sam Wolpert. I think it's Paul Anker, because Paul Anker is the only 150-pounder left. I will pencil him in. Go from there. Joe Hakes looking to try to run a bulldog or an Iowa dump on his opponent. About a minute left to go in this first period. I think there's one match yet to go, as Cameron Freet will be the last junior varsity wrestler to take the mat here tonight, and then we'll get into some varsity action. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in here on tonight's match. Joe Hakes with a nice side cradle, rolls his opponent to his back. He's going to get a 3 takedown, and a no near fall does Joe. Joe's still in control, trying to work his way around. He's out in front of his opponent with one underhook in and an overhook. Trying to control that with a front headlock situation here. His opponent trying to spin and work his way up to his base. And Joe's working his way off for a side cradle there. I've got to fix something here as these wrestlers are underway here. Period comes to an end with Joe Hakes giving up escape, so now he leads this match. Has scored 3-1 as they start in the down position. Does the Bishop Dwenger wrestler. Joe Hakes riding a tight waist on his opponent. Up to his feet, neutral for a 2-point escape, or a 1-point escape. That makes the score 3-2 now with Joe Hakes in the lead. This match is a junior varsity 215-pound match. Yep, if I could get things lined up here. I'm trying to fix something here, folks, so just hang on a minute. No takedown on the edge of the mat for the Bishop Dwenger wrestler. They'll start their feet back up on the feet here, neutral. Hog tie by both wrestlers, working their way in. No real action here, kind of a little bit of pushing and shoving. And we got that fixed now. Joe Hicks lets a little spin go behind, gets a takedown. He now has a 6-2 lead. A half Nelson on his opponent. His opponent comes up to his base, tries to work out. Hicks is able to bring him back down to the mat with 9 seconds left to go here in the second period. Hicks with a 6-2 lead here. And time expires, and that's going to be the end of the second period here. Joe Hicks is going to take a 4-point lead into the third period. 6-2 is the score. It's Hicks' choice, and he takes neutral. Be up on his feet for these last 2 minutes. Like I said, one more match to go with Cam Freet being that wrestler that will be taking the mat last. Hicks is able to power his way through a shot, gets a takedown. That makes the score 9-2 now. His opponent tried to stand up, turn in. Joe's running a nice crossface on him. Looking down at this Bellmont lineup, I know that there'll be a good match between Jacob Blakey and Cornwell at 120 pounds, as Cornwell was a 30 wins the year before last and 24 last year. As Blakey comes in, had a good weekend up at the Red Hawk Duels. He come out of there 8-2. That's his record right now. Currently undefeated on this Bellmont team. I know that Gavin Davis is undefeated. Xavier Palacios is undefeated. And let's see, is Grady Baker? Grady Baker also undefeated at this time. Baker will be starting things off here tonight. He will have the first match of the evening, and he'll be wrestling against Landon Sorg. So we take a look at that. Landon Sorg from Dwenger is a junior. Last year he was 1-4. There's 3 other heavyweights listed here from Dwenger with Dominic Hernandez, Roland Lowry, and Jackson Parrish. No records for any of them. Your winner by a 12-4 score is Joe Hicks. So Hicks picks up a win for Doug Hamilton. Oh, we have 2 more matches here. Doug Hamilton out to take a match here.
And the last TV match of the night will be Deacon Zartman and Cameron Freet.
Cam Freet and Deacon Zartman will be the last match of the night for the junior varsities. Doug Hamilton on the mat right now is his opponent trying to hit a bulldog from his feet. Hamilton's trying to fight it off here, trying to stand the edge of the mat. And Doug trying to throw his patented headlock. Has not been taken down to the mat yet. His opponent trying to front trip him, but Doug's trying to break that hand grip there. And Doug does go down, gives up the 3-point takedown. Still tough to get used to on that 3-point takedown. Once again, Grady Baker starting things off. He's going to take his 12-0 record against a young man, Landon Sorg, that does not have a match yet this season. Had just 1 win on the season last year. Baker is a junior. Last year he was 22-18 and was a semi-state qualifier. Once again, Jim Bopp, the official on the mat tonight, running the action. Nice crowd starting to fill up this one section that they open up for their dual meets. I think it's about 60-40 Bellmont fans at this time. It's not really labeled where to sit, so there's kind of a mix of Bellmont fans here and Saint fans here, and kind of a happy mix there. But a couple of good fan sections that I'm certain that there will be no issues with them intermingling. 20 seconds left to go here in this first period as Doug Hamilton's trying to work his way up to his base, come up and out. Got about 13 seconds left to go here. The score of this junior varsity match right now is 15-10. As the Dwenger wrestler tries to run a power half, and Hamilton's able to fight that off. Choice goes to Bishop Dwenger. He defers. Choice goes to Doug Hamilton. He takes neutral on his feet, and we know that Doug's going to try and hit a headlock off the whistle here. He has one move. It is a headlock. His opponent is much taller than he is, making it tough for him to hit the headlock. Nice single leg picked up by his opponent. Has a single leg picked up. And Doug's going to go down, and the Dwenger wrestler keeps his toes in the bounds, and he has his has Doug on his back. Doug's giving up some near fall here, trying to kick out. That's going to do it. Fall time of 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Peter Watson is the winner of that match. Keegan Zartman against Cam Freet is our final match of the night. A heavyweight match here. Freet is a senior. I'm trying to see if Zartman is on this list. He is not. Do not have a record for this young man. Freet bores in on him. Try to get an overhook here. Run it over and under. Now he's going to throw a headlock. Freet's trying to throw it down, and he throws it hard. Keeps his feet in bounds, and Cam Freet's got a headlock locked up here. Trying to get one for the Braves in this last match. As there's a 21-10 lead right now for the Saints in this junior varsity contest. Cam's doing a good job of keeping his feet in bounds. Lifting the head. That last shoulder, and there it is. There's a win by Cameron Freet as he takes the victory, the final victory here on this junior varsity contest here. Final score of the junior varsity match, it's Dwenger 21, Bellmont 16. I'm going to play a round of commercials and back with more pre-match conversation as they get ready to line up, warm up here between the Braves and the Saints. You're listening to High School Wrestling on the WZBD YouTube channel. Remember, you can tune in later and listen to this if you need to hear it once again, but you're back with more wrestling action here on WZBD.
For over 30 years, Decatur Family Dentistry has been more than just a dental practice. It's a place where you're treated like family. Dr. Ronald Hammond built this practice on the foundations of trust, care, and integrity, and now they're proud to continue that legacy and serve even more patients with the addition of Dr. Forrest Fullenkamp, a Decatur native, and Dr. Julie Fullenkamp. Whether it's a routine cleaning, a smile makeover, or dentures, Decatur Family Dentistry has got you covered, offering comprehensive care for all ages. Experience the exceptional care you deserve. Call today at 724-8410.
For almost 30 years, Slusher's Jewelry in Van Wert has been a trusted name for high quality and beautiful jewelry, custom designs, and repairs. Family-owned Slusher's Jewelry wants to be your personal jeweler, so visit their store across from Wendy's in Van Wert, on Facebook, or check out their website, slushersjewelry.com, to view their vast online collection of quality jewelry. Slusher's Jewelry in Van Wert, your hometown family-owned jeweler since 1995.
This is Dustin Cressman of Bixler Insurance. Some commercials make it tempting to buy cheap insurance. Is price really the only thing that's important to you? Bixler Insurance believes cost is important, but asset protection and quality claim service are what you're really paying for. We partner with great companies like Buckeye Insurance Group, striving to have high standards of expertise and professionalism to serve our communities. Give yourself peace of mind. Contact Bixler Insurance today to build a plan that protects your family, farm, or business.
9 miles from Monmouth and 9 miles from Fort Wayne, situated on 27 just south of 469, sits 9 Mile Restaurant, your home for great meals since 1837. Providing home-cooked meals to travelers between Decatur and Fort Wayne for over 180 years, 9 Mile has stood the test of time as an institution on the southern edge of Allen County. With seating on the family side, the bar side, and outdoors, there's always a reason to stop and have a meal. 9 Mile also has a full-service bar and a professional service that can cater your next event or party. The next time you're on your way to or from Fort Wayne, stop in. If you've gone the distance, welcome to 9 Mile.
Hey athletes, are you looking to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Indiana Physical Therapy. Our expert team of sports performance specialists and personalized training programs will have you running circles around the competition. Injured or hurt on the field? Come see us. Our team of physical therapists are dedicated to helping you get back up to speed. With over 19 locations across Indiana, we can get you better, faster. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, people go to get better.
Adams Sports Medicine provides certified athletic trainers at many high school athletic events. These trainers specialize in injury prevention. Dr. Robert Kinney is board certified in physical medicine and rehabilitation as well as sports medicine, while Dr. David Coates is board certified in orthopedic surgery. Both Adams Medical Group physicians will be there to provide non-surgical and surgical care. Visit adamshospital.org or call 1-833-724-DOCS to schedule an appointment.
Z92.7 WZBD Radio presents
Exciting high school wrestling. Brought to you in part by the many community-minded sponsors you'll hear. And now to the gym for the exciting action.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School as both teams are on the mat, warming up, getting their getting things loose, doing a little warm-up drills here. We are starting this match at at 285 pounds, the heavyweight division. It'll be Grady Baker taking on Landon Sorg. Baker a junior, Sorg a junior. No record for Sorg. Grady Baker comes in here today undefeated after a great campaign up at the Red Hawk Duels. Then as you wrap up around to 106-pounders, it'll be Jacob Vinegar wrestling against Hudson Tran. And at 113, it'll be Jacob Blakey versus Colin Delaney. At 120, it'll be Ben Mills of Bellmont and Simon Cornwell. At 126, it'll be Ethan Curtis wrestling against Isaiah Henry. At 132, Gabe Myers will be wrestling against Michael Wallopy. At 144, it'll be Will Franz versus Grant Hilger. At 150, it'll be Sen Wolpert versus Paul Anker. At 157, it'll be Austin Manley taking on Isaiah Flager. At 165 pounds, Gavin Davis of Bellmont will wrestle against Luca Hubley. At 175, it'll be Landon Rich versus Andrew Zadiker. At 190 pounds, it'll be the X-Man Xavier Palacios wrestling against AJ Schifferly. And at 215, rounding out the night, it'll be Belmont's Ryan Foulbush wrestling against Jonathan Holly. Those are the matches that are potentially scheduled for tonight. I'd like to thank all of our fine sponsors allow us to bring you wrestling on both 92.7 as well as the YouTube channel. As we make our way through our commercials, I have one more set to go here, and then we'll have things wrapped up, ready to go into our first round for the varsity match. If I can find my place right here. We'll get these ads played, and we'll be back for the face-off and the first match here from Bishop Dwenger High School. You're listening to High School Wrestling on WZBD YouTube channel.
This is Tina with Innovative Concepts Audio Video. Looking for a cinematic experience at home? We have you covered with the largest screen TVs. Imagine watching your favorite movies, games, and shows on a stunning ultra high definition display. Why buy here? The best brands, competitive pricing, and expert staff to help you find the perfect home fit. Visit Innovative Concepts at 1421 Manchester Street in Decatur and elevate your entertainment experience today. Innovative Concepts, we bring technology to you.
Does your heating system need a good end-of-the-season tune-up from Masters Heating and Cooling? Now is the time to tune up your heating and cooling system. At Masters, we have technicians that can service most makes and models of furnaces and heat pumps at low-cost seasonal special pricing. Contact Masters Heating and Cooling at 1045 South 11th Street in Decatur. On the web at mastersheatcool.com to schedule your preventative maintenance checkup now.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance.
See Toby, Mark, Kyle, or Barb at Graber Insurance with offices on Highway 27 North in Bern and 623 West Monroe Street in Decatur.
Krukeberg Auction and Realty is dedicated to providing you with a grand auction experience. Their stellar team has over 100 years of combined involvement in listing and sales. Licensed in Indiana and Ohio, they specialize in auctioning homes, personal property, land, farms, equipment, antiques, and business liquidations. Call Krukeberg Auction and Realty at 724-7402 or stop by 1030 South 13th Street in Decatur and make Krukeberg Auction and Realty your first choice for a grand auction and realty experience.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School. Rex Brewer on the WZBD YouTube channel tonight. As I go to the WZBD.com and look at the article that Dane has posted out there, it's about the upcoming match between the Bellmont Braves and the Delta Eagles. That will be on Saturday night. And Coach Myers has a statement that he put out that Dane was able to bring across from the website, onto the website. On the evening of Saturday, December 7th, it's the number 2 ranked in 2A Bellmont High School around. Now they're 3 ranked. We'll host the number 1 ranked in 2A Delta Eagles. This is sure to be another epic showdown indicator by 2 perennial powerhouse wrestling programs. Although duel will not be the battle between these 2 historic rivals, but the program will be teaming up to support a worthy cause within the wrestling world, in that being dubbed as Paul Gunsett Night. Paul Gunsett was a beloved teacher and coach for 29 years at Bellmont High School, as well as respected IHSAA state champion. And he lost the battle of cancer in 2023. And I'll finish that here after the national anthem. I'll play a round of commercials as we wait for that to be done.
Finding a reliable, affordable, and professional electrician is difficult these days, but in Adams County, there's a name you can trust, and it's Phil Blakey of Blakey Electric. Serving Decatur and the surrounding communities, Blakey Electric does residential and commercial electrical work, both inside and outside. Give Phil a call today at 724-8049 and tell him about the work you need done on your remodel, new building project, or any other electrical project. Leave it to the experts at Blakey Electric, 724-8049, to take care of all of your electrical needs.
Who wants a complete smile? Or maybe it's just time for a dental cleaning and exam. Visit Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her gentle, knowledgeable, and caring staff at Complete Smiles, located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton, Indiana. Dr. Kugelhahn would like to help you maintain your dental health or transform your smile. Complete Smiles is there to help you. Dr. Kugelhahn is currently accepting new patients. Call 824-3100 today to schedule an appointment.
Renowned around the Midwest for his skills and his creative abilities, Nate Bowers and the team at Bowers Paint Studio in Decatur work with a wide range of clients, from collision repair to custom paint jobs for classic cars and motorcycles. Located on Monroe Street on the west side of Decatur, Bowers is your place for body work too, whether it's getting your ride back on the road or finally getting that classic car, the paint job you've always wanted. Stop by or give Nate a call to put the best in the business to work for you.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School as the wrestlers are being introduced now. As I said, Tim Myers had this posted on their social media account, and Dane put it on the website. On December 7th, the match between Bellmont and Delta, all gate fees for the admission will be waived, but a table will be set up asking all in attendance to consider making a donation. The Bellmont Wrestling Club will be running that table. All proceeds will go directly to the Paul Gunsett Memorial Fund. Please understand that this is not a Bellmont Wrestling fundraiser. It's all about Paul Gunsett and the legacy that is left for so many young people. We're joining together with Delta as a team effort and asking everyone to forego the BHS-DHS rivalry and wear their apparel to support Black or Gold in remembrance of Paul Gunsett from his wrestling days. Although the Hearts, with our programs, we will be one team for this evening in order to memorialize Paul Gunsett for his wrestling contributions. We'll be collecting cash donations for that evening. Please make checks payable to the Decatur Wrestling Club. If preferred, Venmo is also an option that evening for all those unable to attend. If you go to WZBD.com and click on that article that Dane wrote, there's a Venmo link. I tried to do that today, and somehow I had some issues with it. The tech wouldn't let me do it, but it was attempted at least, and I'll just make a cash donation the night of the event because Bellmont Wrestling Delta will be covered on 92.7 FM that night. AJ Schifferle being announced to wrestle against the X-Man, Xavier Palacios.
Final match at 215 pounds from Bellmont, Ryan Falbush.
Ryan Falbush at 215.
From Dwenger, Jonathan Holly.
Jonathan Holly will be his opponent. And we are about to be underway here. Once again, Bellmont taking the mat here as it is Bellmont versus the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Jim Bopp, our official. Once again, we're starting at 215 pounds, where Grady Baker will be on the mat first. Sure we got everything all lined up here. Yep. There you go. Here is John Tone, not only coaching, he's running the mic as well, doing the introductions. It is Landon Sorg of the Saints versus Grady Baker. Bellmont wearing their navy blue with red and white candy stripes down the side. Dwenger in their all navy with gold trim. And we are underway here at 285 pounds. Baker bores in, working for some hand control. Pushes his opponent to the edge of the mat. Sorg trying to hand fight his way out. Baker working inside. Baker's had some former Bellmont wrestler, big guys up there working with him, putting some hands on him, trying to get him in shape and ready. Tough to find a big man to come up and work out with your heavyweights. And that Billy Baker's been up there working, and Grady Baker hits a little knee pull with a little inside single. Makes the first takedown and goes up 3-0 with a minute 13 left to go here. Sorg's in a bottom position trying to work his way up. Baker drives that shoulder back down to the mat, puts his shoulder in his back, runs an overhook on him. Going to drive him out of bounds. Looks like Sorg going to try and get a fresh start with under a minute to go here in this first period. They're on the edge of the mat, still with their knees in bounds. Jim Bopp has not blown them out yet. Supporting point still in bounds of Baker. Baker runs a crossface, trying to turn him. Has that inside leg hook, trying to get him over his back. And Baker, just as he gets him over to almost a near fall situation, he reached the gym floor, and Jim Bopp blows him out, brings him back to center mat with 35.2 seconds left to go. Baker climbs on top, whistle blows. Tight waist breakdown. Breaks Sorg down to the mat. Now runs a crossface and turns that crossface into a bundle. Hooks that leg from the Turk. Tries to run him over to his shoulder. Has him on his back, nearly in near fall situation. Get some encouragement from Nick Coons and says, take him that way. Sorg is keeping that inside shoulder up. Now Jim Bopp has started to count. Got 2 swipes out of that. Hey, Baker works that inside shoulder down. And Grady Baker is going to pick up a 4 near fall. And he's going to take a 7-0 lead into the second period. Baker defers his choice. Sorg says he's going to take the top position. I'll put Baker down. Baker climbs into the circle, takes the down position. He's set. Sorg climbs on. Whistle blows. Sorg tries to run a crossface. Baker does a big man stand up and out. Drops that leg down. Has gained his escape. Baker's up 8-0 now. Sorg trying to bore into him, put pressure on him. Baker with an inside trip. Nice move by Grady Baker. He's going to get a 3-point takedown and has the opponent right to his back and gets the fall. 2 minutes and 24 seconds is the fall time for Grady Baker. And that's going to get the Braves on the board first, and they're going to take a 6-0 lead as we wrap our way around up to the 106-pounders.
Oh, sorry. Where my fall from Bellmont, Grady Baker. Next up at 106 from Bellmont, we have Jacob Dwenger, and from Dwenger, we have Hudson Tryon.
Hudson Tryon is the opponent of Jacob Benninger. Benninger makes his way out, shakes the hand of Jim Bopp with a 6-point lead thanks to his friend Grady Baker for that first match. as we are underway here. Collar tie by Benninger. Snap down his opponent. And Tryon is working his way in. Tried to hit a counter shot there. Benninger is able to whizzer his way out of that. Back up to center. Shot by Tryon. Another shot by Tryon. He's in on a nice double leg. Pops Benninger over on his hip, but Benninger tried to scramble out of it. Now Benninger is in on a single leg of his own. Nice scramble by Benninger to get the leg, and maybe he can get a stalemate out of this here. Benninger works up to his base. He's got the leg of Tryon hooked. Now Tryon just braces away, and a good job by Benninger as he was nearly taken down there. Nice underhook by Benninger, stops that. Coming in, and Benninger hits that little tilt. Benninger has an overhook, tried to run the whizzer, and hit a little throw by, blocking the knee. No takedown, they'll go back to center. Minute 8 left to go here in period number 1. We're 106 pounds. We will finish tonight at 215 pounds. Benninger with a shot. Reshot by Tryon. Whizzer by Benninger as Tryon's in, has a single leg locked up, trying to pick that thing up. Benninger, good job of trying to keep the hip down. Benninger breaks the hands. Now he's just going to run a front head, facelift here, but Tryon does a good job of tipping him over, and Benninger throws an arm, and now Benninger has been caught underneath, and he's going to give up a 3-point takedown here. Trying to work on a fall for Benninger against Benninger. He's going to pick up 4 near fall out of this. If Benninger can hang on these last 16 seconds here. He's got the head pulled up pretty tight with 10 to go. He's got the leg hook, and there it is. A minute 53 is the fall time. With your winner being Hudson Tran, that gives them a 6-6 tie now as we play a commercial here on WZBD.
Timmy Takedown Tree Service on US 224, 3 miles east of Decatur, has firewood for sale. $30 a scoop, $75 for a 6-foot bed, $85 for an 8-foot bed. Timmy Takedown Tree Service can give you a free estimate on removing storm-damaged trees, grinding stumps, or trimming trees. Call 728-9120 and talk with Jake to set up an appointment. Timmy Takedown Tree Service has been in the area's best and most trusted tree service for 50 years. Stop out or call today.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School as we now have 113-pounders on a match. It's Jacob Blakey versus Colin Delaney. 113-pounders. This dual meet is tied up at 6-6 with a pair of falls for both teams. Blakey fakes a shot. Comes back to his base. Little collar tie by both wrestlers. Some wrist control by Blakey. Keep him out front. Blakey with a nice shot. Has a single leg with his head caught on the outside. Eating some crossface for that. He's trying to work his way back and turn that into a double leg. As he's reached around, has the hand. As his opponent, Delaney, trying to work his way around. Blakey comes up to his base. Doesn't give up that takedown yet. A little throw by attempted by Delaney. Blakey's still in on a single leg here. Blakey's able to fight this off, and he's going to try and come up to his base, and Delaney tries to get around behind. As Blakey is able to hang on to the arm. Doesn't give anything up. Delaney trying to hit a little throw by on Blakey. He spins and goes behind, and it's the first takedown by Colin Delaney. He leads this thing 3-0 with 32 seconds left to go in the first period. Blakey trying to work his way up to his base. 15 seconds left to go here as Delaney runs a far wrist and runs a chicken wing on this left side of Blakey. Blakey keeps that shoulder down, does not go over. Under 5 seconds left to go here. Delaney tries to tip him over. Cannot get him tipped over. That's going to finish off the first 2 minutes of this match here, with the score being 3-0, with Delaney in control, and he has a choice, and he will take neutral. We start period number 2 on our feet. Hand control by Delaney. Blakey comes up over the top, grabs a front headlock. Has a front headlock on a leg. Now as Delaney is trying to spin around, go behind. Blakey still has that leg posted off, not letting Delaney get around behind him. Minute 36 left to go here in period number 2. Delaney's trying to lock up a cradle, even though he's not in control or behind Blakey at this time. Blakey has the leg tightened up pretty good. He's trying to sneak around behind. Delaney's trying to throw that cradle over, but Blakey has the opposite leg now. Trying to hang onto a single leg. Delaney's hands are broken on that cradle. Blakey's still on a single leg. Delaney tries to step around and hook the leg, and he does. So that'll give Delaney another 3-point takedown. He leads this thing 6-0 now with 47 seconds left to go. Half Nelson applied. Blakey's able to peel that off. Our next match at 120 will probably be the most decorated wrestler on this Saints team, and Simon Cornwell. Blakey's trying to fight off a chicken wing here as Delaney's running a far bar and a chicken wing. As Blakey's able to fight that off, work his way back inbounds. Delaney's still driving that pretty hard. Blakey's able to keep that inside shoulder down. Has not been turned yet. 3-2-1, time expires in period number 2. Delaney going to take a 6-0 lead into the third period, and the choice goes to Jacob Blakey. Blakey says, I'm going to take top position. He said that neutral has not worked out for me yet. So he is trying to get back in this match. Caution on red. That is the Bellmont wrestler on top. Blakey almost locked his hands as he tried to keep Delaney down to the mat. Stand-up attempted by Delaney. Blakey breaks him back down to the mat. Blakey's getting a little bit too high. Trying to keep his head back. Now he runs a cross-face cradle. He's going to try and run the head to the knee. Can't get that cradle, so he's going to run a bundle. This Bishop Dwenger team for years called that a butcher, and I refereed their matches. Bundle, a butcher, whatever you want to call it. They used to watch that move, and they called it the Malin, but Chris Malin learned it from Mike Seitz, and we called it a Seitz, and they always called it the Malin because they watched Chris Malin do it all the time, but that's because Chris Malin's upperclassman teammate Mike Seitz used to do it to him all the time. Minute left to go here in this third period. Blakey trying to take his opponent to his back. He trails this thing 6-0. Still running that crossface. Delaney's trying to sit out, turn in. Doing some hand fighting on that facelift. Delaney's trying to sneak out and get an escape here, I think. Delaney's going to get a reversal. Comes around behind. He's got a 2-point reversal, and that's going to make it an 8-point major at this time with 30 seconds left to go. And that'll get the Saints an extra team point. $18 seconds left to go for Blakey to score a point and break up that major decision. And these last 5 seconds are going to wind down, and that's going to do it. Your final score here is going to be 8-0, and that major decision for the Saints gives them 10 points as Bellmont trails 10-6.
When you need building materials, you need Arnold Lumber, 425 Winchester Street in Decatur, featuring lumber in a wide choice of sizes, plus doors, windows, roofing, and more. Whether it's a complete new home or remodeling, a new deck or deck repair, a new kitchen or a kitchen update, whether it's an erected or materials-only garage or pole barn package featuring quality metal, free professional designs and estimates, Arnold Lumber provides it all. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Thursday till 4:30 on Friday and 11:30 on Saturday.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School, as Dwenger has taken a 10-6 lead. And now it's Simon Cornwell on the mat, wrestling against Ben Mills. As Mills is about to give up a takedown here. As he has given up a takedown, as Cornwell has gained the early takedown, has a 3-0 lead now. Cornwell trying to run an back ankle on his opponent. Okay, I know where I'm at here now. Tight waist by Cornwell with 53 seconds left to go, trying to run a near side half. Try to push the head of his opponent down. Mills comes up to his base. Tries to turn out. Tight waist still applied by Cornwell. Cornwell in the control of this match here. Must have picked up a 2 near fall there off of a quick tilt, because he has earned a 5-0 lead now over Mills. As Cornwell has placed a hammerlock on Mills, has his arm behind him. Now he's going around and trying to hit what we call the sights pin, as Mills is trying to fight off of that. Now Cornwell's just going to take that chicken wing and run a chicken wing and a far side half Nelson. The time runs out here in the period number 2. Or period number 1, take us into period number 2. And Cornwell's going to take a 5-0 lead into the second period. Deferred choice by Bishop Dwenger. It is Mills' choice, and he will take the neutral position. Shot by Cornwell. Trying to work in on a double. Mills hits a little sprawl. Whizzer and a crossface. Cornwell trying to change directions. He has Mills on his hip, and he's going to get that takedown. Another 3-point takedown for Cornwell. Makes the score 8-0. Now he puts that hammerlock on Mills' arm behind his back. Works underneath the arm, has it locked up. Trying to get the sights pin hooked up here. He's got 1:17 to get this worked. He has it locked up. Spins around front. Mills is able to get his arm back. Mills is going to try and stand up and go out of bounds, and Mills gets an escape. So Mills works his way up, gets the escape. Cornwell quickly in on a reshot. He has an 8-1 lead now. Mills is trying to run a crossface and keep Cornwell off that leg. Cornwell's doing a good job of changing directions. Try to work up behind, and he does. Cornwell's able to keep his feet inbounds and gets another 3-point takedown, making the score 11-1 now with 35 seconds left to go here in period number 2. It'll be Cornwell's choice in the third and final period here at 120 pounds. Dwenger currently with a 10-6 lead in this match. Mills trying to get his way out of bounds, and Cornwell grabs the legs and drags him back in. 15 and counting here in period number 2. Cornwell tried to hit a little tilt, controlled him there. Mills trying to get his arm back as Cornwell's barred his arm behind his back. Time expires in period number 2, and Cornwell's going to take a 11-1 lead into the third period. And Cornwell will take the neutral position, as he's had no trouble taking Mills down here tonight. Cornwell hits a little slide-by single. He's in good position behind Mills. Reaches back, grabs the other ankle, converts that to a double leg. has a 3-point near fall, a 3-point takedown, I should say. And now has a 14-1 lead. A 2-point turn will do it here, as he has a 13-point lead right now. As now he runs a hammerlock in the middle of Mills's back. Cornwell's trying to run a arm bar and a far side half here. Mills trying to fight up to his base. Cornwell drops down, put some chest pressure on him. He's just going to try and straighten that arm out, get his chest down underneath him, and turn him to his back. He nearly has him turn. Minute 10 left to go as Mills gets back to his belly. Has not given anything up yet. Cornwell's still running a hammerlock right in the middle of Mills's back. He's trying to go over the top of the head and just turn him into a side cradle. He has Mills on his shoulder. He's got 45 seconds left to go, does Mills, as he tries to fight off his back and not give up any near fall here. Boyd giving up the tech fall. He's got a major right now. 35 seconds left to go. Cuts him up, gives him an escape. Cornwell trying to finish things off here. Takedown would make it a 15-point difference. Mills is on the edge of the mat, doesn't want to come back in and give Cornwell that chance to get that takedown. 14-2 is the score right now. And Cornwell tries to get behind, and he does not get it as Mills was inbounds. Cornwell was not inbounds. 4 seconds left to go as Mills comes back in. Mills avoids getting taken down here, and it's a major decision. Final score, 14-2. It's another 4 points for the Saints. Makes the score 14-6. Back with more wrestling here on WZBD.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Decatur is John Kins. Get a quote at 728-8888 or visit kinsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School, as it's Ethan Curtis at 126 on the mat with Isaiah Henry. Henry's trying to work his way around behind Curtis, as Curtis was in on a shot, and Henry's able to counter him out. Curtis has his head down, and Henry spins and goes behind and gets the 3-point takedown. So Henry with the first takedown of the match here. As we look here, Isaiah Henry at 120 pounds. I do not see him on there. He is, Isaiah Henry. Last year he was 16-6 and took 5th in the sectional. He is a 10th grader. Ethan Curtis is a senior. And last year he was 25-15. And he's a regional qualifier. Curtis currently trails in this match 3-0. Make that 3-1, just as I say that. 1-point escape given to Curtis as he sits out, turns in with some good hand control. Curtis trying to get in on a takedown. Now Curtis is in a nice single leg and hits a little monkey roll. Tilts Henry down, and Curtis is going to get a 3-point takedown to draw closer here. Actually, he takes a 1-point lead. That makes the score 4-1 now. Almost got some back points on that, did Curtis. They're on the edge of the mat. Both wrestlers out of bounds, just their feet in. Jim Bopp lets them continue to wrestle here. 3 seconds left to go on the clock, and we're going to go into the second period with Curtis eking back, taking the lead here, 4-1 now. Bellmont choice goes to Curtis. He defers. Choice goes to Henry. And Henry takes neutral. So we start period number 2 on our feet. Team score 14-6. The Saints out in front. Curtis tries to hit a little tilt, and Henry comes up and catches a bulldog on him. Curtis has got his arm up over his head. Did not. Oh, Bop is going to give the 3-point takedown. Almost had Curtis on his back. Henry's kind of out in a knife throw situation with a far side half, but he's going to lose this as Curtis comes around, pops his head out. It's a 2-point reversal, and we're all tied up at 6-6 here now. Curtis throws a crossface in, trying to run the head to the knee. He's got his hand posted behind the knee. He's got the cradle locked up. Drops back. He's got 1:08 to go here. Curtis trying to post that leg out front. Push him back to his back. He's got 1 minute to go here in period number 2 to score some points with this. Curtis has freed his leg. That's going to take Henry back. He has Henry in the near fall situation. Did not get any. Henry was able to break that before Jim Bopp got a count in. 40 seconds to go here in period number 2. Curtis deferred his choice in the first period. He will have the choice in the second period. Henry's trying to make his way up to his feet. Curtis needs to make an attempt to take him down, and Henry tries to pry that arm off and get away, but Curtis is able to control that arm, take him back down to the mat. Henry hits a roll, throws him out of bounds. They'll go back to the center. .14 seconds left to go here. I am not certain that this is Ethan Curtis. I am sitting in the very top row here at Bishop Dwenger's gym. I don't think this is Ethan Curtis. I don't think it is. We'll see here. We're tied at 6-6 now as the Bellmont wrestler takes neutral. As the Dwenger wrestler gets around and gets the 3 takedown, goes up 9-6 now. But he's getting kind of high here. The Bellmont wrestler turns in, runs a leg on him. I'm trying to think who this might be for the Braves. Oh, this is Landon Sealscott, I believe. It's Landon Sealscott wrestling here. It is not Ethan Curtis. It is Landon Sealscott. We go out of bounds, and Sealscott gets an escape. So the 1-point escape. And the Dwenger wrestler shoots in, and Sealscott does a little Olay move and gets a 3 takedown on him. That makes the score 10-9 with Sealscott out in front. Minute to go here in this third period. Sealscott powers ahead of Curtis down. I'm sorry. Sealscott pounds the head of Henry down. Warning stalling to the bottom man. Sealscott putting some pressure on Henry. I will take my headset off and make sure I get the name of this wrestler, but I do believe it's Landon Sealscott. With 30 seconds left to go, the Dwenger wrestler comes up and out and gets the escape. We're tied at 10-10. Sealscott's in on a shot, has a leg driving. Henry tries to hit a cradle out of position. Sealscott trying to get out of this here as Henry has a side cradle locked up. Sealscott trying to fight this off, and Sealscott comes up on it, and there's a 3 takedown with 7 seconds left to go. And that's going to do it as Henry is able to lock up a cradle. And Henry is going to take a 13-10 win and give them a 3-point victory, and that's going to make the score 17-6. Bellmont trails. Back with the next match here on WZBD.
Expert transmission on US 224 in Decatur and on US 124 in Bluffton is the place to go for not only transmission help, but also full-service general auto and truck repair. Matt, Corey, and Tyler at Expert Transmission are experienced and ASE-certified mechanics who can diagnose and fix your family or work vehicle. Call Steve or Dustin soon to set up an appointment. Expert Transmission has the best warranty in the business. 5 years and 100,000 miles on a new transmission and can give you a free estimate. Call today at 724-2434 or like Expert Transmission on Facebook.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger as Gabe Myers takes the mat here and quickly gets a takedown against Michael Gwynn and cuts Gwynn loose. Now he has a 3-1 lead. He's quickly in on a shot, gets another 3 takedown. Cuts him loose. And there's some tape loose on the mat that Gabe has to come pick up. 6-2 is the score here. Gabe jogs over to the trash can. Deposits the debris. Back onto the mat. Whistle blows. Nice low John Smith single by Gabe Myers. He's in on that single leg, trying to work his way up. Pops his head up. He has Gwynn on his hip. Gabe's going to come up through the middle, try to finish Iranian here. As Gwynn has a hold of Myers' leg. Myers just needs to pop his head out here as he comes up. As he does get his head out from between the legs of his opponent. Comes up and has the 3-point takedown. He has a 9-2 lead now. Tries to keep the hand of his opponent. Now Myers walks off to the side. Try to hit a side cradle. Gives him an escape. 9-3 is the score now. Gwynn bores in to a collar tie. Myers breaks away from that. "19 seconds left to go here. We're at 132 pounds. Dwenger has a 17-6 lead in the team score. As Myers in on a shot. Can he finish with 3 seconds? And he did. He did get the 3 takedown. So that's going to give him a 12-3 lead as we go into the second period. Deferred choice by Gwynn. Choice goes to Myers. He takes a neutral position. Dane says that Delta's up 29-9 after 7 weight classes. We start this period here in our neutral. Myers in on a shot. He's going to get a 3 takedown here. Makes it a 15-3 lead. Myers is going to cut him loose, give him his escape. Gwynn bores into a collar tie. Myers tries to pop that off. Myers breaks away. Myers trying to work his way back into the center mat, so if he starts a takedown. Gwynn takes a shot on Myers. Tried to hit a little tilt. Myers comes out, catches a crossface on him. Spins down and grabs a single leg off the side cradle. And Myers hangs on the leg and gets a takedown. So Gabe's going to take an 18-4 lead. Myers going to work for tilt. No, he's going to go optional start here. He will give Gwynn the escape here. Cuts him loose. There's the 1E. Myers up 18-5 now. Take down to make it 21-5 and would be that 15-point margin that he needs. Gwynn takes a shot. Myers catches him coming in on a fireman's carry. Now Myers going to try and finish him off here and get the pin points. He's caught him on his back. He has the tech fall earned, but if he keeps in that position, he can get the fall points. Get the 1 extra point. Could come in handy for the Braves. Myers working on fall with 16 seconds left to go here, and Gwynn's going to come off his back. So he's going to get a 4-point near fall for that. That's going to make our score 19-5, and that tech fall for Gabe Myers gives the Braves 5 points, and that's going to make 11-17. Back with more wrestling action here on WZBD.
Ahead of the Curb Driving Academy is committed to providing high-quality driver's education to students in Adams, Wells, Allen, and Huntington counties. We're pleased to offer the online and traditional classrooms, as well as behind-the-wheel training and driving skills tests. Our instructors have a wealth of experience and are very patient during the lessons. Their office is located in Decatur, but we have instructors who drive in Decatur, Bluffton, and Heritage High School. Taking driver's training allows you to get your permit when you're 15, your license when you're 16 and 90 days old, and a nice discount on your car insurance. Let us help you navigate your way to your driver's license.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School as Gabe Myers picks up the first win in 4 matches since Grady Baker picked up his win to start things off. That makes the team score 17-11 now with that tech fall. And that brings Carson Walpe to the mat against Henry Froat. Walpe's in on a nice single leg. He's got pretty tight. Froat's been able to counter this out with a cross face and a rear ankle. Stalemate called by the Bopperoo. Bopperooney. Henry goes one way, changes directions, goes for a single leg. Walpe tries to gut wrench him out. Henry gets a 3-point takedown. Gives him a zonk escape. Back up to his feet neutral. Henry's in on a little tilt, changes off that tilt and goes to a double leg. Catches Walpe on his back for a moment. Walpe comes off his back. Henry's going to get a 2 near fall as well. So quickly the score is 8-1. Henry's really tacking on the points here. This new scoring system, you can really tally up the points quickly. Henry's trying to cut his opponent. Scoreboard went out. 1 point escape. Scoreboard has went out. They're going to call a timeout. As they take timeout, get the scoreboard fixed, we'll take a timeout with them.
When you walk out of the cold winter weather, you expect your home to be as warm as it was when you left in the morning. If you're worried about the heat in your home, call Kevin McIntyre. Don't get called for stalling, because once your furnace has gone out, you're already too late. McIntyre Heating and Air Conditioning can install a new furnace to meet your needs, or Kevin can service your existing furnace. A proud member of the Decatur community for decades, Kevin is a trusted repairman and installer of new furnaces. Call McIntyre Heating and Air Conditioning.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School as they are able to repair the clock. Actually, it just got unplugged. Henry Froat has an 8-1 lead here as he steps in for a leg, and Walpe tries to hit a headlock. That headlock will not be successful as Henry simply slips his head out. It's another 3-point takedown for Henry. And period number 1 comes to an end, and Henry's going to have an 11-1 lead going into period number 2. Choice goes to Henry Froat. He says we're going to go neutral. Walpe tries a collar tie. Froat steps into an underhook. Froat straps down, underhooks, turns right into a single leg. Walpe tries to WWE him over the top. Not successfully. And you're trying a near side half and a far side bar. Walpe's trying to lock up an arm. Hit an arm roll. And Henry's going to try and turn him here. Henry's got a 14-2 lead right now. If he picks up a set of 3 near fall here, he will win this match by 17-2. Tech fall. Trying to run a far bar and a chicken wing. Walpe is keeping that arm out front so Henry can't turn him. Henry's taking that arm dangerously forward. Jim Bop's there to watch, make sure that nothing is askew there. Henry's going to try and double this up and go double trouble here with a double chicken wing. 51 seconds left to go. And Henry has the double chicken wing and just rolls Walpe through. Can't catch him now. Henry's going to catch a tilt here. Henry's pretty good at this tilt. Tries to come up on top. He's taken him through once. Could not get the near fall. Going to come up running Jacobs. He's running a high Michigan State ride up on the right thigh of Walpe. Trying to run a crossface and tilt him back over to his back. Henry in control here, hits a tilt. Henry's going to pick some points up here. He's going to get a 2 out of that. Oh, it's a 3, and that's going to do it. The 3 near fall is going to do it. It's going to make a tech fall by a final score of 17-2 for the TF. That'll give the Braves another 5 points. Farouk. So that was a 16. Makes the score 16. Nah, they don't have the score right. So it's 10, make it 11. That's 16. That is it. 16-7 is our score. That brings up Will Franzi versus Grant Hilger. If I had $1 for every Hilger that wrestled here at Dwenger, I wouldn't have to work during the day. Will Franzi catches a Hilger in a front headlock, and Franzi hits a nice little front headlock throw by and spins Hilger around. Hilger quickly up to his feet. Hilger tries to dive out of bounds, but Franzi's able to hang on to his ankles. Get a 3-point takedown. Franzi ran a very good front headlock series. A little baseball throw and threw Hilger by. Hilger tries to sit out, turn in. Franzi catches a crossface. Gets a little bit too far on her own side. Now Franzi's trying to get that cradle locked up. Hilger gets his arm back. Franzi runs that crossface again. It's a false side cradle. He has the hands locked up. Hilger breaks those hands. So Franzi just runs a bundle and tips him over off his base. Takes that bundle, tries to hit a cradle on it. Lifts the inside leg up. A minute to go here in period number 1. Franzi has a 3-0 lead. Trying to walk the head to the knee, and Hilger's fighting that, so Franzi's just trying to run a bundle. Now Franzi has a cradle locked up, has him in the near fall situation. Knee in the side, nice position on that crossface cradle. And there's the fall. A minute 21 is your fall time. The fall for Will Franzi. The senior picks up a fall, and that's going to give the Braves 6 points. That's going to make the score 22-17. Bellmont takes the lead, and we're at 150 pounds. Wolpert. Brad Hilger is wrestling against Wolpert. Another Hilger wrestling here. Wolpert comes out. Wolpert wearing the shoulder brace. 22-17 as Bellmont takes the lead for the first time since the heavyweight match. Bellmont has rattled off 4 in a row here with Gabe Myers, Will Franzi, and Henry Farouk. Hilger's in on a shot. Countered there by Wolpert. They're back up to their feet. They break apart. Wolpert hits a front headlock. Trying to convert from here. Try to spin Hilger out of this. Hilger tries to come up to his base and back out of this. Wolpert's trying to hit him with a little dump. Hilger's in on a low single leg. Wolpert drapes over the top of him. Wolpert's trying to lock up his ankles. Goes through the legs, hits a little gut wrench. Trying to tie things up. Wolpert's hanging on. Stalemate called by Jim Boparoo. Whistle blows as they start on their feet here with 50 seconds left to go. No score in this match here. Shot by Wolpert, sprawled there by Hilger. Hilger back on a counter shot. Has the ankle of Wolpert. Wolpert trying to gut wrench him out of there. Wolpert's draped over the top. He's reached back as hold the leg of Hilger. Now Wolpert rolls out of that in a scramble. Hilger still has a hold of the leg of Wolpert. Wolpert hits a little gut wrench and rolls over the top. Comes up in better position here. Hilger has the hold of the leg of Wolpert. Wolpert's been thrown to his back in a headlock. Jimmy Bop's going to give him 3 takedown, but no near fall. So Wolpert in the scramble gets caught in a headlock. As Brad Hilliard, or Hilger, sorry, Brad Hilliard, an old classmate of mine. Brad Hilger with the 3 takedown, takes a 3-0 lead as Hilger takes the down position, puts Wolpert in top. Wolpert climbs on. Wolpert comes up, pinches the ankles. I'm trying to hit him some leg rides here. Wolpert throws into boots. Trying to clear his hand here. Now he runs a far side half. Trying to turn him with a Jacobs. Has that half really cranked up tough. Bop's in there watching, make sure the shoulder is not in jeopardy. Wolpert still riding legs. Has one leg in. Hilger's trying to come out the back door. Wolpert's hanging on to that arm. Wolpert's getting a little bit too high here. Hilger's trying to sneak out the back door. Wolpert has one leg in. He's got the legs pinched behind. Wolpert gets back in better position now. Going to run that near side half. Trying to turn him with the half and the leg. Hilger's got some Gumby shoulders on him, and Wolpert's getting a little too high here with this. Wolpert's trying to fight this off. Now Wolpert's in better position now here as he runs a half and a cross face. Now Wolpert's going to turn him to his back here with a Jacobs. Has a cross face doing a facelift on. Hilger's going to get a hold of Wolpert's head here and try and come out the back door and pull Wolpert underneath, but Wolpert tightens the legs up, pops him back off. Wolpert trails this thing 3-0. 24 seconds left to go here. As I believe Hilger will have his choice in the third period. It just so happens that match from last year, Sam Wolpert wrestling his Dwenger opponent, is the thumbnail for the cover page for tonight's YouTube broadcast of this Bellmont versus Bishop Dwenger match. So Wolpert's going to get no points. I'm going to trail going into the third period 3-0. Wolpert's choice. He takes down. So it must have been Hilger's choice in that first period. Wolpert starts down. Referee blows the whistle. Sam works back for some hand control. We'll wrestle 157, 65, 75, 90, and 215 to finish this thing off here. So after 9 matches, the Braves have taken lead 22-17. There was a locked hands underneath. So it's going to be a 1P for Sam. And then he gets a 1E, a 1P and a 1E. So a 2-point move for Wolpert. So Wolpert now trails 3-2. They're on their feet. And Hilger's in on a shot. Wolpert hits a little tilt. And Wolpert's going to get a 3-point takedown here. Wolpert had a front headlock. And he hit a little thigh pry. And locked that up and turned Hilger, got behind Hilger. Now Wolpert was in trouble, it was on his hip. But he puts a leg in, changes positions here. Comes out. He's in better position now here. Wolpert has a 5-3 lead with 46 seconds left to go here. He's riding in the top position. Riding with a tight waist and a wrist roll. Hilger's trying to grab the arm of Wolpert, and Wolpert's going to pick up a stalling warning. with 35 seconds left to go as Sam was just kind of hanging on. It's a 5-3 score now. We're at 150 pounds between Sam Wolpert and Bradley Hilger. Hilger tries to come up and out. Wolpert comes up underneath the arms, throws the legs in, throws Hilger back to the mat. Wolpert's going to come up on top, and he's going to throw both legs in, catches a half Nelson. He's trying to turn Hilger. Doesn't have to turn him. Just a good riding situation there and not get called for stalling, running that far half, really trying to turn him. Wolpert trying to get some near fall here, but he's not going to have enough time. Time's going to expire. Sam is going to take a 5-3 lead, give the Braves 3 points. 25-17 is our score.
For many parents, getting speech therapy for the little one is a stressful task. Many parents aren't quite sure what their child needs or how they can manage the time it takes to get the right treatment. At Three Roads Therapy, they offer in-home pediatric speech therapy services for residents of Adams and Wells counties. They serve children and their families with individualized treatment plans using evidence-based practices. In-home speech therapy with Three Roads offers not only convenience for your busy life, but also an affordable and appropriate treatment plan for your child. Visit Three Roads Therapy LLC on Facebook and find out how Chelsea and Lauren can help you help your child with their communication needs.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School. We're on the mat here at 157 pounders. It's Austin Manley versus Isaac Pfluger. Pfluger's in on a shot. Manley's out front. Now Manley catches a side cradle, takes Pfluger over to his back. They're on the edge of the mat, and Manley trying to turn him back inbounds. Manley has not been awarded the takedown yet. Pfluger's trying to come up and out, catches the arm of Manley, and Manley changes his cradle into a single leg and sweeps the leg of Pfluger. And Manley, with the opening takedown here, has a 3-0 lead. And he's going to try and run a tilt on Pfluger. Manley's trying to take him back to his back, and he does. Hits that tilt from the standing position. Trying to get to elevation on the leg. And Manley does have the leg position there. Manley's going to pick up a 4 near here. Manley jumps out to a 7-0 lead here in the first minute of action here at 157 pounds. Bellmont has taken the lead here, 25-17 now, with their 5th straight victory here since Gabe Myers won at 132 pounds. Pfluger tries to stand up, and Manley hits a little back trip, tries to hit a back trip to a tilt as Pfluger counters that. Manley steps out, grabs a ankle, does a front trip, takes him down, and Manley's got a far side wrist, trying to roll that wrist underneath. Loses a wrist, comes back to a standard ride, tries to run a head lever on that left side. Pfluger sets out, turns in, re-switch by Manley. Manley comes up, locks up a side cradle. Let's see if Manley can take him over this time and get some near fall as he has him on his back. See if he didn't count. Jimmy didn't start counting as he couldn't get enough angle on there. And Manley kicks him over the top. Now Manley's up on top. Dude, he's going to get 2 out of it. So Manley with a 2 near fall is going to take a 9-0 lead into the second period. Pfluger's choice. Takes the top position. Manley's in a down position. Pfluger climbs on. Got locked hands as Pfluger come over the top and locked his hands before Manley was all the way standing up. Manley's going to try and get an escape here and pick up the double points, and he does. It's a 1P and a 1E. Manley's got a 10-0 lead now. Take down some near fall. We'll finish this with a tech fall for Manley. Pfluger trying some hand control. Fake shot by Pfluger. Manley in a shot, single leg. Trying to sneak around behind, sweep that leg. Has a quarter Nelson applied to him. Manley's fighting through that. Has that single leg tightened up. Manley has broken off the quarter Nelson. Trying to spin around. Pfluger trying to counter here. 1:10 left to go, and a stalemate is called by the Bopperoo. Back at their feet, neutral now. Next commercial up in line is Manly Meats. How fitting. As Austin Manley's father, one of the Manley family. They've run the Manly Meats 4 years. Shot by Manley. Misses the shot, but then he hits a tilt. Didn't finish the tilt because they would have been out of bounds, so he stays underneath in that tilt situation. He had Pfluger over on his hip. Now Manley changes off to a single leg, dives back in, has a double leg with his head caught in the middle. He's going to post on the leg, pop his head out, and he gets a 3-point takedown. So that 3-point takedown. Actually, he's going to give him a 2 reversal. And there's a near fall, and this is going to do it. If Manley doesn't get the fall, he has got the tech fall locked up already. Manley trying to finish the deal here, and that's going to do it. It's a 4-point near fall for Austin Manley. And that's going to make the score 18-0 as Manley gives the Braves another 5 points. That's going to make the score 30-17. Back with more wrestling here on WZBD.
Your family deserves the finest in quality from Manly Meats, just 4 minutes east of Monroe. We are committed to continuing the tradition of country quality meats with a complete deli, catering, custom butchering, canning, and so much more. For the holidays, think steaks, smoked turkeys and turkey breasts, meat and cheese trays, plus Manly's gift cards and gift boxes are always a big hit. Make Manly's your destination for the finest meats, custom butchering, and canning. Happy holidays from all of us here at Manly Meats.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School as Gavin Davis takes the mat against Lucas Hubley. Davis in on a single leg shot. Hubley tries to counter that. Davis goes the opposite direction, gets the 3 takedown. Davis picks up the inside leg, runs the Turk. Run that Turk, has a hook. Now he has the facelift in, has Hubley on his back. Davis comes off. Make sure he gets the 4 near fall. Davis does it again, steps through, picks up the leg, catches the hook, runs a Turk, reaches across, hits a facelift, takes Hubley back to his back. He's going to pick up a 4 near fall there. Davis says, I'm just going to finish this off here. So Hubley tries to get through. Davis runs a reverse half Nelson. And Davis is going to lock up side cradle with the bottom leg in. He's got 42 seconds left to finish him off here. And there it is. So a minute and 23 seconds is the fall time. 1:23 is a fall time. And that fall gives the Braves 36 points, so it's 36-17. That'll bring up Landon Rich. Andrew Zedeker will be the opponent of Landon Rich at 175 pounds. Davis with another win, the 6th win in a row, as the Braves have jumped out to a 36-17 lead with 3 matches yet to go, including this one here with Landon Rich. Zedeker runs a collar tie. Shot by Rich. In on a single leg. He's underneath, trying to run a little tilt here. He has the arm and the leg, trying to get Zedeker off of his base. Zedeker pops the head down, spins, goes behind. So Zedeker opens up this scoring with a 3-0 lead here. Tries to put a leg in. Rich is trying to sit over across that leg. Rich has the leg caught. Now he's trying to spin inside the legs of Zedeker. If Rich can sneak that inside arm out, get a reversal here. Rich rolls him over. They go out of bounds. They'll come back to center. No change. Rich trails 3-0. And Jimmy Bopp is talking to both wrestlers. He's going to get Landon Rich for a caution. Didn't have his hands in front of the line. And now he's going to call a caution. So that's a caution apiece here. A minute left to go in this first period with Rich in the down position. Zediker hooks the legs of Rich. Has both knees pinched, has him locked up, riding dead behind the hips. Tries to throw a crossface out front. Now he gets out, tries to run the crossface, but he leaves his legs hang out there, and Rich has got a hold of the legs of Zediker. Zediker's trying to hit a side cradle, but Rich is in better position here. He's got a side cradle locked up, but Rich comes out of that and hits a double leg. Rich is trying to turn him over. Rich is trying to finish this double leg here, and he does. Rich gets a 2-point reversal here. Rich is drawn a little bit closer here. He trails 3-2 now. Zediker hanging onto the arm underneath. He had 2 fingers. Rich is getting a little bit too high on top. Now Rich is able to sneak a leg in, and Rich is able to hang on at the end. But Rich is going to trail this thing 3-2 headed into the second period. Final at South Adams is Delta 51, South Adams 25. I'll let Dane know that it's 36-17 here with 3 to go. A couple of good YouTube broadcasts tonight at the same time as the 92.7 FM airwaves were covered up with Purdue basketball. So we're able to get a couple of matches in. Oh, Landon Rich hits a reversal, hits a roll, and catches Zediker on his back. Got a minute 16 to go. Rich hit a little inside roll. Oh, now Zediker comes back up on top. It's a cowboy fight. Rich has the headlock. So Zediker comes back and gets a reversal. He's got Rich on his back. So Rich gets a 2 reversal and a 4 near. And Zediker gets a 2 reversal. This is second period out here, folks. .32 seconds left to go here. Trying to figure out this score here. It's 3-2 here. And Rich with a 2 reversal and a 3 near fall. Now he has Rich over on his shoulder. Rich has an 8-5 lead. Now he's going to give up near fall points here. He doesn't give up the fall with 10 seconds left to go. Rich trying to bridge out of this here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Rich keeps that shoulder up. Oh, and he fights out of it. That's a 4 near fall. And what's the score going to be? 9-8. What a battle here as that period started 3-2. And after scoring 6 points apiece, Zediker comes out with a 1-point lead. Choice goes to Zediker, and he will take the down position. 2 minutes to go here at 175. Rich climbs on, runs a crossface, sticks the legs in, hits a facelift. Zediker's got a hold of Rich's arm. Rich trying to ride both legs. He's running a near side half with one leg in, trying to turn Zediker. Rich trying to power that shoulder to the mat. It's getting a little bit high. Zediker is able to counter that so far. Now Rich is going to change sides here. Use that hip to take him back. Runs a cross face trying to tilt him over. Rich just needs one turn here to get ahead. trails by 1 in this match. Getting a little bit too high. Zediger is set out to his butt. Now Rich comes up, power halfs that far side. He has him over in near fall situation. He's getting close. Bop trying to look at it, and there's the near fall. Jimmy's counting now. 53 seconds left to go. Rich is going to pick up a 4 here. That down position choice by Zediger may not have been good. Rich has to watch his own back here. 38 seconds left to go. He comes back up on top. Lennon Rich now with a 12-9 lead here. Still riding that Michigan State ride with the leg locked up high on the thigh. Try to break him over the crossface. Zediger counters that. Now he hits a roll. Rich trying to hang on over the top. Rich has got one leg hooked in. Zediger's trying to pull him through. Zediger's got 2 hands on his head. Rich is able to power him off with the legs here. Rich trying to hang on with 6 seconds left to go. Don't go to your back. Oh, he did go to his back. He's going to give up 2 reversal. And how many near fall? 2 reversal and 3 near fall. So he picks up 5. 2 R, 3 N, picks up 5. Final score 14-12. In the last 5 seconds, Rich couldn't hang on. Give a 3-point victory to the Saints, and that makes the score 36-20. Xavier Palacios is the X-Man. AJ Shifley is wrestling against the X-Man. Palacios at 190 here. Comes out trying to get some hand control. Palacios catches ahead of his opponent. Now Palacios drops in on a single leg. Has that leg picked up. Try to treetop his opponent, Shifley. Palacios steps in, back trips him down. Palacios has control, and there's a 3-point takedown for Xavier. So Palacios quickly locks up a cradle, and he is a master of the crossface cradle. He's got locked up, knee on the inside, putting pressure on that thigh. He's going to pick up a 4 near fall. X has 4, and guess what? He locks up another cradle, and that is buried there. 52 seconds is our fall time. 52 seconds gives the Braves another 6 points. That's make score 42-20. Our final match of the day here is going to be Ryan Falbush. Jonathan Holly is the opponent of Ryan Falbush. At 2:15, our final match of the night here. Bellmont has put this thing away at the final score, with the score being 42-20 right now. Falbush hits a little monkey roll, tries to, and he's countered there by Holly, but Holly rolls through and Falbush catches him. Falbush is going to get a 3 takedown here. And has caught Holly on his back. Falbush has both arms bundled up of Holly. Now he just comes out front. He's going to pressure him down. Falbush looking to finish things here quickly in the first period. Minute 23 left to go. Falbush double bundle here. Holly is trying to make his way out of bounds, and Falbush says, well, you can take your body out, but I still got your head and shoulders in bounds. And Falbush trying to finish the deal here with 1:07 left to go. Puts the inside pressure down, changes off. Holly comes out of that. Falbush still with a reverse half Nelson and arm. Trying to pressure him down with 54 seconds left to go. Falbush is going to pick up a 4N here. 47 seconds left to go. Falbush trying to finish things off. There, he's got him buried now. Jimmy's on the wrong side. Makes the call. Fall time is 3 minutes and 21 seconds. So Falbush picks up the fall in 3:21, and that'll make this final score 48 for the Braves and 20 for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Let's play some commercials. We'll be back with a couple interviews with these wrestlers here, as Bellmont is your winner here today at Bishop Dwenger by the final score of 48-20.
At Three Rivers Federal Credit Union, we're focused on empowering you to achieve financial wellness by offering the resources and support you need every step of the way. We're equally committed to bettering lives in our region through volunteerism, community funding and partnerships, college scholarships, and more. We give back to the people, places, and ideas that matter most to you. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org. Three Rivers is federally insured by the NCUA.
You may not know it, but Hitzer Patio and Fireplace is the perfect gift center for most everyone on your gift list.
Big Green Egg Grills,
Gift certificates,
tabletop pellet grills,
Pelican premium coolers,
cast iron kettles, and Dutch oven. Unique gift ideas for special people on your gift list.
Hitzer, 269 East Main Street in Bern. Merry Christmas from Hitzer.
Brandon here for Kelly's Decatur Auto Mall. 3 dealerships right here in Decatur. Tom Kelly Chevrolet, Tom Kelly Ford, and Tom Kelly Chrysler Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. With a large new car inventory to meet your needs and wants. We also stock over 100 pre-owned vehicles in a variety of price ranges. All the big city incentives right here in Decatur. We have been here for over 70 years. Free car washes for as long as you own your Tom Kelly vehicle. We also just updated our car wash here in Decatur. Stop in and see us soon. And drive Kelly and drive with confidence.
Our goal is to help you maintain your family's oral health. Hi, this is Dr. David Baker, a native of Decatur, graduate of Bellmont High School, Purdue University, and Indiana University School of Dentistry, married to Mary Kate with 3 children. I am happy to be at Geneva Dental Clinic, 447 Line Street. We are accepting new patients and offering convenient office hours, accept major credit cards, and have a friendly, professional staff. Geneva Dental Clinic. Enjoy a lifetime of smiles.
DeVos Johnson Zwick Baker in Ainsworth is now DeVos Baker Ainsworth in Razzo. While the name is different, our dedication to serving Adams County and surrounding areas remains the same as when L.C. DeVos began his practice nearly 150 years ago. Our name celebrates the future of our office while honoring the legacy and dedication to clients displayed by our founding member and the 3 generations of DeVos attorneys that followed him. Call Tim Baker, Scott Ainsworth, Luke Ainsworth, or Ann Razzo to experience the same dedicated and knowledgeable service in meeting your legal needs.
Why lose out to pain? Visit Dr. Carla Grody at Grody Chiropractic, 320 West Monroe Street, Decatur. She's a specialist in the utilization of proven non-force techniques to treat injuries of all kinds requiring professional chiropractic care. Call 724-2510 for an appointment with Dr. Carla Grody. Open Monday through Thursday, closed Friday and Saturday. Grody Chiropractic, 320 West Monroe Street, Decatur. Clean water is everybody's business. The City of Decatur thanks you for all you do to keep our streams and rivers clean, but we can do more. Remember, never dump anything down a storm drain. When you wash your car at home, grease and grime run down the drive and into the storm sewer. Instead, wash your car over grass or save yourself some work and take your car to a commercial car wash. Protecting water quality requires all of us to do our part to prevent stormwater pollution. Get more ideas on the web at decaturin.org.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School. Rex Brewer, along with one of the team captains of this Bellmont wrestling team, Gavin Davis. And Gavin, after the match, your parents had you this big board, and it's like, what's this for? It says 100 wins.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
your 100th win. You didn't know, did you?
No.
Wrestlers don't keep track of that stuff, do they?
No. It's all glory to God for that.
Just like all the girls on a volleyball team, they don't want to have 1,000 kills, right? And counting 1,000 is a lot harder than counting 100, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I can really count to 20 the way it is.
Well, you had a pretty good match tonight. You come out, and I tell you what, scoring points is a lot easier these days with those 3-point takedowns and 3-point near falls. As you come out on fire and really racked up some quick ones, and finally said, I'm tired of turning him here with a couple of nice Turks and just put him down and get the pin points.
Oh, yeah. No, I was excited for that one. That kid, he's not bad. I got to give credit's due. I want to get out there and score. I just want to have fun. That's what I do, score points and have fun. So that's exactly what I did, and got the pin at the end.
So, Gavin, this I think is probably the healthiest you've started a season, isn't it?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Feel great.
Now, get some surgery over the summer, get yourself 100%. You ready to go this year, your senior year?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. Feel great in the room every day. Go in there with the intent to get better every single day. Everything's going to plan right now.
Who are some of the guys that push you in that room to get you back in shape?
I've been going with Austin Manley a lot. That kid's he's gonna be good, man. When John Rube was up there, I go with John, and I wrestle with Tim a lot. So I have 3 fun partners to be with. Overall positive energy in the room. Just super excited to go in the room every day, get better.
Now coming back into this season, healthy. Set your sights. Where are your goals this year? Where you want to finish this year?
I want to be on top of the podium. That's all I've been looking for. That's all I'm training for right now. I'm excited for postseason. That's what I strive for. I'm ready for that time. If that time was tomorrow, I'm ready. So
I'll tell you what, thanks for making your way up here and take that pretty board that says 100 wins on it down with you and hand the headset over there to Coach Coons. We'll put Coach Coons on here and have a little conversation with him here.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Gavin. We're joined here by probably the most active coach of the Bellmont coaching staff during the match. I mean, you're pretty animated. I mean, the other guys, maybe they're just because they're old. They just kind of sit over there. But Coonsy's the one that goes out to the edge of the mat, does it hollering and screaming. I mean, do you think that that's your role here in this team?
Oh, I think so. I enjoy it. I learned from the best, my Uncle Froat, and that's exactly how he coached. So that's kind of how I coach. And I enjoy it. I enjoy being out with these kids, and it's just a lot of fun.
Who are some of these young guys in this team that have got off to a pretty good start? I know that Manley, with an impressive win tonight, he's having a really good freshman season already.
Yeah. Austin's having a great freshman season. Gabe, and Jacob Benninger, of course. I mean, it's new coming into high school from middle school, and it's a game changer. So it's a little different, and learning how to build into matches and finding their way through it. But it's a good start to the season for these kids.
Well, I tell you what, you've taken care of Dwenger tonight, 48-20. But the team coming to Bellmont on Saturday night has a little bit different lineup. This Delta Eagle team is ranked number 1 for a reason. They dispatched of South Adams pretty easily. Let me check the score. 51-25 was the score of that South Adams Delta match. And, they've got studs up and down their lineup. Their little guys are just money. And, I mean, what do you do to take out that team? I mean, you just got to take some hard wrestling.
Yeah, it's going out there and you can't give up. You can't give up bonus points, and that's tough. And yeah, they are from 3 to about 38. They are solid, very very solid. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know the boys are looking forward to it. It'll be a fun night Saturday. So,
and everybody come out for what's been deemed as Paul Gunsett night, as Braves are putting on a special event between the Eagles and the Braves with no admission taken, but a free will donation being taken to raise some money for the Paul Gunsett Fund.
Yeah, come on out. That'll be great. We lost Paul a couple years ago. We still miss him every day, still think of him every day when we're up in the wrestling room, and it'll be great to really have the community come out and put some stuff together for Paul and show how much he really meant to us and the whole community here in Decatur.
Well, Coonsy, thanks for stopping up here. The boys looks like they're packed up, ready to get on the bus to go there with them and have a good ride home, and we'll see you Saturday night at the Bellmont Teepee.
Sounds good, Rex. Thanks, man.
That's been Nick Coons of the Bellmont Braves coaching staff. Let's play around a commercial, so we'll be back with the wrap-up here. You listen to High School Wrestling on WZBD YouTube channel.
Join the team at Smith Brothers of Bern, where they pride themselves on providing their employees with a family atmosphere. Smith Brothers is currently hiring with a Monday through Friday work week in an air-conditioned environment. Employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $17.50 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with a yearly bonus incentive and a competitive benefit package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at Smith Brothers, 356 Monroe Street in Bern.
Don Myers Plumbing and Heating in Bern is your American Standard home comfort dealer. American Standard has been in business for more than 100 years and welcomes Don Myers Plumbing and Heating of Bern as one of their independent dealers. Don Myers Plumbing and Heating and American Standard will provide your home or business with energy-efficient heating and cooling equipment, saving you money. Don Myers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling at the east edge of Bern on Adams County Road 000, your American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Hey, do you know when and where we can recycle in Adams County?
Well, I know you can recycle from 8 to 4 weekdays and Saturday 8 to noon at the transfer station next to Golden Meadows.
Okay, where else?
In Decatur, behind D&D Marathon on the east side of town on Thursdays. Mondays at Simon Manufacturing, 27 South in Bern. And in Monroe on the third Tuesday at the fairgrounds. Plus, you can always get the latest info at adamscountyswmd.com.
Thanks.
When faced with the difficult task of making arrangements for your loved one, many emotions and questions arise. What would they want me to do if they were here? Where is the money coming from? How much should I spend? Do they want burial or cremation? The staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home can help you navigate these tough questions. Make your wishes known and allow us to make sure that your wishes are carried out. Call Ryan Hershey or Eric Zelt at 260-724-7167 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School. We're on Thursday night. The Bellmont Braves came traveling to the Bishop Dwenger Saints, and it was the Bellmont Braves coming out with a 48-20 victory. It started at heavyweight, where Grady Baker wrestled against Landon Sorg, and Baker was your fall winner in 224. And that's the last Bellmont match that we won for quite a while. When we wrap up to 106 pounds, it was Hudson Treon, as he is a fall winner over Jacob Benninger in 153, making the score 6-6. At 113, it was Jacob Blakey wrestling against Colin Delaney, and score come on to a final score of that match was 8-0, with Delaney being your winner, giving them a major decision. 10-6 is our score. At 120, Ben Mills wrestling against Simon Cornwell, probably the most accomplished wrestler on this Saints team. It was a major decision, 14-2 for the Saints, making a score 14-6. At 126, Landon Skillscott wrestled in. He was wrestling against Isaiah Henry, and it was a battle. Skillscott gives up points in the last 7 seconds and loses 13-10, giving the 17-6 score for the Saints. At 132, Gabe Myers gets Bellmont back in the winning ways as he takes out Michael Gwynn in a tech fall, 19-1, making the score 17-11, Dwenger on top. At 138, Henry Froat was wrestling against Colin Awapi, and he was a tech fall winner in 17-2, making the score 17-6. Bellmont trailed by 1. At 144, Will Franzi comes out and gets a fall in 121 over Grant Hilger, making it score 22-17, and Bellmont took the lead and would not look back. At 150, Sam Wolpers in a flip-flop match with Brad Hilger, and he is a 5-3 winner, making a score 25-17. At 157, Austin Manley come out and got a tech fall 18-0, and that makes the score 30-17 for the Braves with those 5 points. Gavin Davis comes out, scored a quick takedown, 2 sets of near fall, and then finishes a fall on 123, making the score 36-12 Bellmont. He was wrestling against Luca Hubley. Lana Rich come out and wrestled against Andrew Zedeker, and Rich gives up points at the last and loses 14-12, making a score 36-20. At 175, it was Lana Rich losing to Zedeker. At 190, Xavier Palacio comes out and gets a 52-second fall over A.J. Schiffley. And then to finish it off, Ryan Fabush gets a takedown and doesn't let his opponent off his back and gets a fall, and he wins his match, making a score 48-20. Wrapping up this YouTube broadcast from Dwenger High School on our YouTube channel has been Rex Brewer on WZBD, your leader in sports in Adams County. And with that, folks, that'll wrap up this coverage here. Stay tuned on Saturday night as Bellmont Braves will be hosting the Delta Eagles in Paul Gunsett night. You've been listening to High School Wrestling on WZBD.
You've been listening to exciting high school wrestling. Brought to you in part by the many community-minded sponsors you heard. And a special presentation of 92.7 WZBD Sports.